Yes. So if your home's 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, average tract home in Southern California, they didn't put good quality windows in your house. So you can almost be guaranteed if the windows are existing, they're not in good shape. However, they may have been replaced over the years by somebody else 20 years, 30 years ago. You need to look and check and see whether the locks work. New locks, positive action locks. Old locks, maybe not so safe for security. If you have single pane windows, just push on them a little bit and you'll see how much they flex backwards and forwards. You probably have single strength glass, 1/16 of an inch thick. It was basically designed to keep out large animals, but that's about it. If you have dual pane windows and the seals are broken, you can look for detailed signs of condensation. Maybe you have a salty white film that's starting either in a corner or in the middle of the window. Then your seals are definitely blown and that's just going to get worse. Do your windows slide like that? They probably don't if you've got existing windows, because you've got wheels that would have been worn out or not even good to begin with. You've probably got metal sliding against metal. It's clunky, it's inefficient. Maybe when you open your windows, they tend to want to fall out because the wheels have been worn down and now the tolerances aren't there. We've seen windows where you open them and they start falling in. Obviously screens, if your screens are 20 or 30 years old, they're not going to be in good shape. Even if they've been replaced, the design was done in such a way where you actually have to take out the window to get the screen out. And if you don't, you end up bending the frame when you're trying to get your screen out. There are a multitude of other things, but that's a brief description of what you should be looking for. That's a very good question. There's a multitude of reasons why, but there are some important ones. Safety and security is a big one. Crime isn't something that any of us really wants to have to worry about, but it does happen. If you have old single pane windows, they have no technology in them to be able to stop people being able to break in through your windows. And I'm not even talking about breaking the glass. I'm talking about literally just jimmying your existing window frame out and climbing into your house. New windows, starting a long time ago, but not 30 years ago, have anti-lift clips that are built into the window so that even if your window's open a few inches, you can't get it out. If you have a secondary lock, like this window does here, you can leave your windows open. Nobody can jimmy this window out from the outside of your home. You need to take it out for cleaning purposes or any sort of a repair. You take it over to this side, and then you can lift up and out and take your window out. But that's only when you want to. And put this back. Energy efficiency. Single pane windows from the 1960s and 70s and even the early 80s were built with single strength glass. It's 1/16 of an inch thick, and in a window this size, if you push on it, it'll probably flex half an inch to an inch in either direction. Very thin, not energy efficient, and glass and metal are two of the best conductors that we have. So as far as trying to stop heat and cold traveling across your window, not good at all. New vinyl or fiberglass windows with 2¾ inch or 1 inch dual pane glass units that stop the transfer of heat and cold will fix that. Tracks of 30-year-old windows are impossible to clean, many nooks and crannies, bugs and things can climb in from the outside, not great. These new windows have removable tracks. You literally can take the track out, wipe across with one swipe of a cloth, and you're done. And look how these windows slide. Beautiful. So there you go.